Today we will start chapter number 7, Coordinate Geometry. First of all, let's recall coordinate geometry which you have studied in class 9th. These are two axes, x-axis, horizontal axis, and vertical axis is y-axis. Here x is positive x-axis, and left side is negative x-axis denoted by OX dash. Now positive y-axis upper part OY and negative y-axis below that OY dash. Now x-axis and y-axis divide the plane in 4 equal parts: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. In first quadrant both x and y are positive. In second quadrant x is negative but y is positive. In third quadrant both x and y coordinates are negative, and in fourth quadrant x is positive and y is negative. Let us suppose we locate a point 2, 1. Its x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 1. This point will represent 2, 1. X coordinate is known as abscissa and y coordinate is known as ordinate. In 10th class we will study about distance between 2 points. This is a P point and this is a Q point. Coordinates of P point are x1, y1, and coordinates of Q points are x2, y2. We need to find the distance between P and Q, that is this green line. Distance between point P and Q is given by the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, or x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Both are correct formulas because we know a minus b whole square is equal to b minus a whole square. You can expand these identities and you will see both are equal. Now first question number 1. You have to find the distance between points 2, 3 and 4, 1. This is our P point, first point, and this is Q point, second point. x1 is 2 and y1 is 3. x2 is 4 and y2 is 1. Now apply the formula for distance between P and Q. Formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. x2 is 4 and x1 is 2. 4 minus 2 whole square plus y2 is 1 minus y1 is 3. So 1 minus 3 whole square. 4 minus 2 is 2 whole square. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Sign of greater number. Now 2 square is 4. Minus 2 square is also 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. We can write 8 as 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 2. It can be written as 2 root 2. So distance between point P and Q is 2 root 2 units. It is not given, it is in centimeters or meters or kilometers. So we will write 2 root 2 units. Now look at the second part. You have to find distance between minus 5, 7 and minus 1, 3. Distance here, it is representing distance by L. x1 minus x2. x1 is minus 5 minus x2 is minus 1. One minus is for formula and other minus is minus 1 coordinate. Next y1 minus y2 means 7 minus 3 whole square. This is minus 5 plus 1. Minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4 whole square, and 7 minus 3 is 4 whole square. Minus 4 whole square is 16. 4 square is again 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. After making prime factors of 32, you can write 32 as 4 root 2. 4 root 2 units is the distance. Now look at the third part, distance between A, B and minus A minus B. Now for formula x1 minus x2 means A minus x2 is minus A. y2 minus y1. y2 is b minus y1 is minus b. Minus minus plus a is 2a, minus minus again plus b is 2b. 2a square will be 4a square and it is 4b square. Take 4 common, you will get under root 4 a square plus b square, and square root of 4 is 2, so answer will be 2 under root a square plus b square. Number 3, determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 11 are collinear. You have to check these points are collinear or not. We know points are collinear if they are on the same line. Look at this figure, A, B and C. These 3 points are on same line. So A, B and C are collinear points. Whereas D, E and F, these are not on a single line. These are on 2 different lines. So these are not collinear points. And also remember that in collinear points, AB plus BC is equals to AC. Now here 3 points are A 1, 5, B 2, 3 and C minus 2, minus 1. First of all, let's find the distance between A and B. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root. x2 is 2 and x1 is 1. 2 minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 5 whole square. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. 1 square is 1. Minus 2 square is 4. We get AB is equal to under root 5. Similarly, find BC. Minus 2 minus 2 whole square and y2 minus y1 minus 11 minus 3 whole square. Minus 2 minus 2 is minus 4 and minus 11 minus 3 is minus 14. Minus 4 square is 16 and minus 14 square is 196. After adding you will get 212. So distance between B and C is 212. Similarly, find the distance between C and A point. You will get distance between C and A is 281. Now AB under root 5 plus BC under root 212 is not equal to CA, that is under root 281. AB plus BC is not equal to CA, that means points are not collinear. Question number 4. In question number 4, you have to check whether these are vertices of isosceles triangle or not. First of all, make a triangle and mark vertices A, B and C. A is 5, minus 2, B is 6, 4 and C is 7, minus 2. We know in an isosceles triangle, 2 sides are equal. So let's find the distance between AB, BC and CA. First of all, AB. Under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. x2 is 6 minus 5 whole square. y2 is 4 minus 2. There are 2 minus, one for formula and 1 minus 2 coordinate. 6 minus 5 is 1 and 1 square is 1. Minus minus plus, 4 plus 2 is 6 and square of 6 is 36. We get under root 37 units. Now let's find the distance BC. y2 x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. You will see that distance between B and C is under root 37 units. Similarly, you can find distance between C and A. Distance between C and A will be 2 units. Now we can see that distance of AB and BC is equal. Both are under root 37 units. Means 2 sides are equal. AB and BC sides are equal. So ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now question number 5. Listen to it very carefully. In a classroom, 4 friends are seated at point A, B, C and D. 4 friends are seated at A, B, C and D. Champa and Chameli walk into the class, and after observing a few minutes, Champa asked Chameli, "Don't you think ABCD is a square?" Chameli disagrees. Use the distance formula and find out which is correct. So 4 friends are sitting at A, B, C and D. 2 friends, Champa and Chameli, came into the class, and Chameli says that, "Don't you think ABCD forms a square? It looks like a square." But Chameli disagrees. So we have to check whether ABCD forms a square or not. First of all, we will find the coordinates of point A, B, C and D. These are rows and these are columns. Here columns is x-axis, positive x-axis, and rows are positive y-axis. Here for A, x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 4. So it will be 3, 4. Similarly for B, x coordinate is 6 and y coordinate is 7. So 6, 7. For point C, x coordinate is 9 and y coordinate is 4. So 9, 4. Similarly for D, coordinates are 6, 1. Now we will find the distance between AB, BC, CD and DA. Find the distance between AB using the distance formula. Under root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So 3 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 7 whole square. After solving we will get 3 root 2. Similarly for B and C point, x1 minus x2, that is 6 minus 9 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square. 6 minus 9 is minus 3 whole square, 7 minus 4 is 3 whole square. You will get 3 root 2. Similarly for CB and AD. Similarly for CD and AD. You will see that all 4 distances are equal. That means all sides are equal. AB, BC, CD and DA. All sides are equal. Also check their diagonals. Here diagonal is AC and DB. These are diagonals. So first of all find diagonal AC. Take the points A and C. x1 minus x2 whole square means 3 minus 9 whole square plus y1 minus y2 means 4 minus 4 whole square under root. Minus 6 whole square plus 0 whole square, you will get 6. Similarly the diagonal BD or DB, we will get 6. Both diagonals are equal. It can be observed that ABCD, in quadrilateral ABCD, all sides are equal and both the diagonals are also equal. So it means ABCD forms a square. So Champa said ABCD is a square, so Champa is correct.